with Partine the leaders. A goal from Benita McMahon and a point from a free by Anne-Marie Ryan, and it's time yet to open their account. We look forward to an entertaining second half. Now at half time in this Junior B League final, with Partine leading a goal and a point to no score. And with me, the referee. It's rarely enough we get a chance to talk to a referee, and particularly at half time. What do you think of the standard, Mary?
The standard is quite good. They're both very anxious, both teams. I don't think they're playing because of the tenseness in the game. I don't think they're really producing as good camogies are capable of.
But still in all, there are some...
Junior B, it's quite good.
Yes, and they met in the championship, of course, and
Right.
Partine won that game by 1 point.
Right.
And both of them, Partine anxious to consolidate their position, and Ennis Diamond anxious to reverse it.
Yes. I suppose that's reflected in this game.
But there's some good individual displays. For instance, Mary O'Looney and Loretta Barry in the defence, and Beatrice Ryan for Ennis Diamond. And down the other end, Jennifer Martin and Katrina Burns and Christina McLaughlin.
That's right. Yeah, there's some very good players there. But again, we'll see at the end of the game now who's the better.
And there are some nice skills.
There are some quite skillful players, but again, few fouls that needn't have been committed. But again, I think it is because of all the tension.
And finally, Mary, with the dedication of people like Donald Ryan from Partine and Tom Stackpool from Ennis Diamond, Camogie's in good hands.
It is fantastic, and it's great to see all these men involved in the game. Now, for the men, I don't think we'll be as strong an association as we are today.
Yeah, well, of course, the women have a part to play too. It is the one game in which equality counts, because without the two of them, I suppose the production line would come to a halt.
Possibly would, Aidan.
Well, congratulations on your own performance so far, and I wish you luck with the second half. Thank you. Now, welcome back for the second half. Everything in readiness now. Mary Handley gets the second half in motion, and the first to break away, Ennis Diamond, playing with quite a grit now. Katrina Burns breaks up the attack now. Gets the ball and left-handed, clears it into the middle. Mary Lonergan adds to it out here this side of the field now. Racing out for it, Mary Martin gets it down to Anne-Marie Ryan, and racing onto the pass from Anne-Marie Ryan is Mary Martin. Left-handed, oh, that's a great delivery. That's a great shot, and well blocked out by Marie Cotter. Out to Tressa Martin, missed an opportunity there, but there's another goal. There's another goal. I'm trying to pick out the scorer now. I think is it Benita McMahon? It is. It's Benita McMahon, her second goal. Now, that was a great centre from Mary Martin. A great shot in from the left from a pass by Anne-Marie Ryan. And the game less than a minute old in the second half. And that really makes the mountain that Ennis Diamond have to climb look more like Everest. The puck out from Beatrice Ryan, a good delivery. And Stackpool goes for it with Katrina Burns. Now, Katrina Burns, a tower of strength in the Partine defence. Only gets the ball out and Stackpool. Lets the ball fall overhand, gets it a second time, sends it high, but I think there's a tail on it. Yes, it's gone to the left and wide. Partine now enjoying a comfortable lead. 2 goals and a point, and Ennis Diamond yet to open their account. Fiona Kinsella getting ready to take the puck out. Another one of the natural left-handers on the field. She and Mary O'Looney are 2 that come to mind. She strikes it now. Oh, good delivery. Right up into the middle of the field now. Well blocked down there by Catherine Hayes and sent in. With Chrissy McNamara, dispossessed by Katrina Burns. She clears it out. But there's Mary O'Looney up in an attacking role now. She's fouled by Katrina Burns. And there's a free into Ennis Diamond. This might be their opening score now. Mary O'Looney, I'm sure, will take this free herself. Yes, it's Mary O'Looney. The second of the natural kit-hogs that I mentioned a moment ago. She places the ball now, the sun coming out, but that's no guarantee that we won't be drenched in another minute. As Mary O'Looney lifts it, didn't come up right for her, but she got in a great save by Fiona Kinsella. An absolutely superb save by the Partine goalkeeper. Didn't have a great view of that and saw it late, but saved it. It comes out to Mary O'Looney. She sends it in, but to the left and wide. But that was an outstanding save by Fiona Kinsella in the Partine goal, and Donald Ryan in to tell her where to deliver the puck out, and I'm sure to compliment her on that save that she made. Meanwhile, a sub for Ennis Diamond, wearing number 19, is Margaret O'Looney, a sister of Mary O'Looney's. Their sisters, Mary and Margaret O'Looney, as are the Macs, Catherine and Chrissy, on the Ennis Diamond side, and of course the 3 Martin sisters on the on the Partine side. They're not daughters of Dean Martin. There's one of them now, Mary Martin. She's not the actress either. Gets it out here to Maura Seymour, who came on as a sub. She's dispossessed there by by Marie O'Connor, but she regains possession and going through now. Catherine Hayes, in a similar fashion that her cousin Connor, comes out from the defence. Oh, the ball now in front of the goal. Cleared out by Christina McLaughlin, playing soundly as well, out as far as Mary Martin. She gets it along the ground. Into help comes Anne-Marie Ryan. She's beaten to the pull by Marie O'Connor now. The ball now with Katrina Burns and Anne Stackpool, having a rare duel since Anne Stackpool moved out. But Katrina Burns has dealt with all situations. The ball comes down added to by Anne-Marie Ryan. And Maura Seymour flicks it on to Teresa Martin now. She gets it up in her hand, lets it fall to the ground, pursued by two Ennis Diamond players. The ball breaks to Cathy Hayes. She turns and left-handed, clears it down to Mary O'Looney. She's been tackled, but she beats Mary Martin. Now Mary O'Looney gets the ball up in her hand, headed goalwards. Left-handed, she sends it in, but once again, that's a hat-trick of wides for Mary O'Looney. But given the opportunities, I'm sure the scores will come from this deadly kid dog. 5 minutes into the second half now, a second half which has opened on a very lively note, as Fiona Kinsella, a big sweep at the hurley now, and a good delivery right down the far side of the field. Catherine Hayes goes for it, gets it up in her hand now, and right-handed returns it with equal expertise. Goes up in the air now there from Anne Stackpool. She's beaten there by Christina McLaughlin, and Christina McLaughlin and Katrina Burns playing very well in there in the Partine defence. There's a free out for a foul on Chris McLaughlin by Anne Stackpool. Katrina Burns to take the free. 2-1 to no score. 2 goals for Benita McMahon and a point for Anne-Marie Ryan. Oh, a badly hit free there by Katrina Burns, and it goes out to Anne Stackpool. She's been tackled now by Katrina Burns. She kicks the ball goalwards now. Danger here, but Fiona Kinsella comes out, clears the ball out the far side of the field, going for a Deirdre O'Brien. There's 2 Partine players in on her now, but she gets her puck in only as far as Katrina Burns. She clears it out the far side of the field now. There's Mary O'Looney, shakes off the attentions of Mary Martin, then flicks the ball into Deirdre O'Brien. She catches it well, and once again Fiona Kinsella comes to the assistance of Partine. The ball now with Mary Martin. That's the third of the kit hogs. I know there was 3 of them. She passes it out to Teresa Martin. She's beaten there by Marie O'Connor, but regains the ball and clears it down this side of the field as Marie O'Connor has an injury. Maura Seymour hand passes the ball into the middle. Going for it now, Mary Lonergan. She kicks it quite a lot, and it's very effective. She's there with Chrissy Mack. Chrissy Mack beats her this time, and the ball now racing out for it. Tressa Martin lifts it up and then is tackled by Mary O'Looney. Tressa Martin, although on the ground, flicks the ball on a little bit. Mary Lonergan in to help. But the ball comes to Mary O'Looney again. She's a very gritty performer. Gets it in where Mary Martin goes for it now. Gets it up in her hands. Solo runs. Now the ball on the ground. She kicks it. These Partine girls will get the ball away by any means. Mary Lonergan gets it down to Maura Seymour. Oh, she gets it in now to Tony O'Sullivan. She kicks it on into Benita McMahon. Looking for her hat-trick now. Benita pulls in the ball, but there's Beatrice Ryan. Polices her well and clears the ball the far side of the field, racing out for it, Mary Lonergan. But Beatrice Ryan pursues it herself, puts the ball in her stick now. That's good skills from the Ennis Diamond captain. She falls to the ground but gets the ball on a little bit. Mary Lonergan stuck with her well, gets the ball, but back there is Catherine Hayes, hand passes the ball. Oh, the intention was spoiled by the intervention of Tressa Martin, but out comes Mary O'Looney, bursts her way out and left-handed sets up an attack. That's a great ball. And here's a chance now for Ennis Diamond. Fiona Kinsella gets it left-handed and clears it out this side of the field. The clearance added to by Chris McLaughlin now. It's poked in a little bit there for Ennis Diamond by Chrissy Mack. But out comes Christina McLaughlin and clears the ball out. There's 2 Ennis Diamond girls now in each other's way now as Marie O'Connor gets the ball down now. Going for it, Mary Martin, who gets it up on. That's a great clearance now, despite the attentions of 2 Ennis Diamond girls. Tony O'Sullivan gets it into the middle to Anne-Marie Ryan. She kicks it out this side and then left-handed. She's beaten there, and a good clearance there from Cathy McNamara. But there's Katrina Burns, a good ground ball, far side the field. Donald Ryan has to do a Highland fling to get out of the way. As the ball is over the far side, near the sideline, kept in play by Mary Lonergan in a tussle with Cathy Hayes. Cathy Hayes now coming in field, stalemate between the two of them. Cathy Hayes gets it up miraculously and hand passes the ball well back to Mary O'Looney. She leaves it after her and Mary Lonergan gets it into the centre. Well added to by Mary Martin, returned from Chrissy Mack, and then Mary Martin gets it once again, setting up another attack now. Tony O'Sullivan doing good grafting in there, beaten that time by Mary McDonough. Tony O'Sullivan limping out of that tackle now, as going for it now is Mary Martin. She's beaten there by Marie O'Connor, gets the ball down to Kate Lane now, flicks the ball out and then beats Katrina Burns, and that's a rare occurrence now. This might be a goal now, but there's Fiona Kinsella again, playing splendidly in there. Another great save from the Partine goalkeeper. The ball now with Kate Lane, trying to work her way through now. The ball in her hand, and she strikes a screamer, but just to the right of the post and wide. But Fiona Kinsella playing very well as another sub comes on the field now for Ennistimon. It's Anne Murray. Anne Murray, wearing number 18 now. I'll tell you who's gone off in a moment. Fiona Kinsella's puck now. Oh, good delivery. Mary O'Looney is there now. She must be tiring, this girl. She's a lot of hard work done. Puts the ball in her stick now. Far side of the field. She's dispossessed well there by Mary Martin. The ball now with the other number 7, Cathy Hayes, gets it over here where Maura Seymour goes for it, flicks it on a little bit. But there are 3 Ennistimon girls there. One of them, Chrissy Mack, gets it along the ground now into Kate Lane in a tussle with Katrina Burns. Kate Lane now trying to get it up in her hand. Katrina Burns sees to it that she doesn't. Marie O'Connor returns it. Katrina Burns hits it now, tops her shot, and it goes to Kate Lane from Mary O'Looney, looking for Mary O'Looney again, finds her well, and now Mary O'Looney gets herself free and left-handed. There's the opening score for Ennistimon. A point by Mary O'Looney, 11 minutes into the second half. 2 goals and a point for Partine, 1 point for Ennistimon, who are putting on a bit of pressure now. And Ennistimon, can they make a comeback now? 2 goals and a point to 1 point. Fiona Kinsella preparing to take the puck now, and Loretta Barry has left the field for Ennistimon. Fiona Kinsella, a good delivery now, the far side of the field. Going back for it, Mary O'Looney inevitably gets the ball, shakes off a tackle and sets up an attack. Kate Lane now gets it up in her hand, gets by Katrina Burns. Right-handed, sends in a dangerous ball now. Coming out is Fiona Kinsella, and then Christina McLaughlin kicks the ball out and then hits it over her hurley. That's a good save by Christina McLaughlin. Her clearance isn't that good. Marie, or the substitute that went in, Anne Murray, hit the ball into the right and wide. Good defensive work there by Chris McLaughlin. But Fiona Kinsella certainly earning her keep in the Partine goal now. She prepares to take the puck out. Time ticking away halfway through the second half now. Another good delivery from Fiona Kinsella. Getting difficult to see now with the people on the sideline. Anne-Marie Ryan gets it in, cut out by Catherine O'Loughlin, and then Mary O'Looney adds to it. But now in possession is Mary Martin, careering through. That's a good run from Mary Martin now. She's been pursued all the time, and now Mary Martin regains possession. That's good work by her. A low ball in, well cut out in there by Beatrice Ryan. And now danger still as the ball is centred now, and just out over the end line from Tony O'Sullivan. Just out over the end line and wide, but Partine quite crafty when they get into an attacking position now. And that's the first attack they've had for a considerable time. Beatrice Ryan now takes the puck out, a good one. Catherine Hayes goes for it now, and coming down is Kate Lane. She hand passes it out to the on-running Catherine Hayes. And Ennistimon now finishing the better. She gets it back to Mary O'Looney, trying to lift it up. In there is Teresa Martin and Katrina Burns between them. They get it out to Anne-Marie Ryan. A good clearance from her. Oh, nice skills by Mary Martin, but equally well cleared out by Catherine McNamara. Returned by Teresa Martin down to her sister Mary Martin. She's dispossessed by Catherine McNamara, and the ball goes out over the sideline. Line ball, I think, for Partine. No, referee Mary Handley signals that it's a line ball. Nobody anxious to take it. I would have thought it was a Partine line ball, but it's been given to Ennis Diamond. Not a very good one. Cleared out by Mary Lonergan, out over the sideline again this time. There's no doubt about it. It's a line ball to Ennis Diamond. Over this side of the field now. Maura Seymour goes for it. Gets it. Oh, that's a good ball from Maura Seymour now. Racing out for it, Beatrice Ryan with Benita McMahon. Beatrice Ryan gets it out a bit now. She's dispossessed now by Anne-Marie Ryan, looking for Benita McMahon. But in there is Mary O'Looney grafting like a beaver as ever. Benita McMahon, a big girl also. But Mary O'Looney gets it and clears it way up into the centre here. And once again, Kate Lane going for it. Hooshed off it by Katrina Burns. And Katrina Burns inclined to tire a little bit now as Kate Lane pokes the ball out very well to Anne Stackpole. She sends it high and Kate Lane running onto it again. But back there now is Maura Seymour. That's a good delivery from Maura Seymour. But there is Mary O'Looney again, trying to get it up in her hand now. In there is Tony O'Sullivan, foraging away now. And it goes to Tressa Martin. She gets it in now a little bit. But Teresa Martin again going for it. But there's Cathy McNamara and Tony O'Sullivan blocks down her puck. But Cathy McNamara gets it again. Lets it fall out of her hand. A rare old tussle with herself and Tony O'Sullivan. Then the ball is crossed there by Anne-Marie Ryan. A good cross. Benita McMahon beaten by Beatrice Ryan. Playing well even though her marker has scored 2 goals. Beatrice Ryan, a good clearance. Far side of the field now. Mary Lonergan beaten there by Catherine Hayes. A good delivery. And here's a chance now for Ennis Diamond as Marie O'Connor gets the ball into Kate Lane. She pulls in it now along the ground but to the left and wide. A lot of chances gone begging for Ennis Diamond. They trail by 2 goals. There are 16 minutes gone. Time ticking away. 9 minutes left in this final of the Junior B League. And Partine, the club that was founded in 1973, look as if they're on their way to the double now as Fiona Kinsella delivers the ball. Mary Martin under it, puts up her hand and then gets the ball off the ground. Pursued by Mary O'Looney, but the 2 Kitogs now as Mary Martin centres the ball well. Cathy Hayes beaten over there by Anne-Marie Ryan. Mary McDonough in a tussle with Tony O'Sullivan. In comes Cathy Mack to help. Now Maura Seymour playing well since coming in the first half as a sub. The ball now cleared out, but Maura Seymour blocks it again, gets it up in her hand despite the attentions of 2 Ennis Diamond players. Gets the ball across. Mary Martin puts up her hand for it, fails to hold on to it. Cathy McNamara clears it down to the unmarked Anne Stackpole now. She has Kate Lane running ahead of her, but her puck very well blocked down by Katrina Burns. And Stackpole goes back for it and gets it in. There are 2 free Ennis Diamond players. One of them is Marie O'Connor, but Katrina Burns is back there. But the other Ennis Diamond player, Kate Lane, and Katrina Burns now looking for help. She gets the ball out there, returned by Anne Murray, the sub. There's Kate Lane trying to scoop the ball out now. Marie O'Connor going for it. There's Katrina Burns once again. Mary Martin back there to help now, but there's Mary O'Looney. Gets the ball out the far side with Mary Martin. The 2 of them having a rare old set 2 now. The referee's whistle goes and I think she's going to penalise Mary Martin, or is she going to throw the ball in? Yes, she's going to throw it in. She says it's 6 of one, half dozen of another. The ball now with Catherine Hayes. Her puck well blocked down there by Teresa Martin. As busy as a little beaver there is Teresa. She gets the ball along the ground now. Cut out there. And Tony O'Sullivan in a tussle with Mary McDonough. The referee's whistle goes. A foul on Mary McDonough by Tony O'Sullivan. A free to Ennis Diamond. They'll be in every hurry to take this now. And the Cathy McNamara fouled the free there. She bounced the ball in her hurley, and free to be taken a second time now, and Anne Stackpole is going to do the honours this time. Lifts it now. Oh, that's a well hit free. That's a very good delivery. Kate Lane blocks the ball down. She's been tackled there by Mary Martin. In there to help is Beatrice Ryan, the captain, gone up into the attack now, but there's Mary Martin. Gets the ball out. Deirdre O'Brien going for it now. She centres the ball now, and well cleared out by Mary Martin now, going for it. And Stackpole, she gets it up now. She can't get room to swing her stick now, and then gets it along the ground. It goes by Teresa Martin, but there's Maura Seymour. Clears it down, but Mary O'Looney, the danger girl for this time, now sends in a good ball, but once again, it's gone out over the end line and wide. So, Partine maintained their 2-goal lead. They won a secondary title against Clonbunny in 1981 in junior, and that was the only competition won by the club until they won the Junior B Championship this year. They lost the Junior A Championship, of course, to Clooney in 1985. They have about 50 active Camogie players in the club at present, and that's due in no small measure to the dedication of people like Donald Ryan. I was talking earlier to Naoise Jordan. He told me he met Donald at 10:15 this morning, assembling his troops. Naoise reminded him that the game wasn't until 12 o'clock. He said, but we might get a puncture, Naoise. And while I was speaking, Beatrice Ryan sent over the second point for Ennistimon. They now trail by 2-1 to 2 points. 2 goals and a point to 2 points. Time is against them now. There's just 4 minutes left in the game, I make it. 2 goals and a point to 2 points. Fiona Kinsella now prepares to take the puck out. Oh, very good delivery from Fiona Kinsella now. Blocked down there well by Kathy Mack. Gets it out to Anne Stackpole, and Ennistimon now are doing all the pressing. Going back there for it is Jennifer Martin. And Edel Harrington that went to block that one. Well cleared out by Katrina Burns. Far side of the field now. Going for it, Cathy Hayes gets it to Mary O'Looney now. She's dispossessed over there by Teresa Martin. Playing well is Teresa. Gets the ball out over the sideline. Line ball for Ennistimon. Or no, it went off an Ennistimon player. It's to Partine. Teresa Martin to take it. Left-handed, a good ball right into the middle now. They're racing onto it. Kathy Mack beaten there by Anne-Marie Ryan. She gets the ball in front of her now, trying to lift it. Gets it up in her hand now and centres a good ball. Danger here now for Ennistimon. The danger averted. There's the ball is cleared up into the middle. Teresa Martin beaten by Anne Stackpole. She gets the ball now to Kathy Hayes. There are 2 of them around her as quickly as bees around jam. But the ball now breaks back to Anne Stackpole. Right-handed, she sets up an attack. Mary Martin puts up her hand for it. It falls out of it. She's joined now by Kate Lane. But in there is Maura Seymour. Gets the ball the far side of the field. Anne-Marie Ryan runs out for it with Catherine McNamara. Catherine McNamara gets it in right-handed. Sends it into the middle. Mary O'Looney grabs it in left-handed. Sends it down to Beatrice Ryan. And Beatrice Ryan sends over her side's 3rd point and her own 2nd. 2-1 to 3 points. Ennistimon coming with a run, but they've left it late. There's only 2 minutes to go. They're 4 points adrift, and the point that Anne-Marie Ryan got from the free might yet prove very vital for Partine as they attempt to add the league to the championship that they've already won. Fiona Kinsella in no hurry with the puck out. Now she sweeps the hurley around in that customary fashion and sends a huge ball right into Ennistimon territory. It breaks there now where Maura Seymour goes for it. Gets it up in her hand. She's another of the Kithogs. There's 4 altogether, I would say, at a minimum, or maybe 5. There's one of them, Teresa Martin, gets the ball over the far side. Well cleared out by Marie O'Connor. Returned by the other number 8, that's Mary Lonergan. Racing down for it now is Anne-Marie Ryan with Kathy McNamara. Stalemate over there and back there once again, Mary O'Looney. That Kithog A wonderful player, puts the ball on her stick. Here she comes down the field now. And left-handed sets up an attack. Katrina Burns and 3 Ennis-Diamond players now. And they break away now, do Ennis-Diamond, in the person of Anne Murray. Now 2 of the Partine girls, one of them Mary Martin, look to be pushed over there. But there's Katrina Burns, clears it down where Mary Lonergan goes for it with Cathy Hayes. Cathy Hayes gets it up and strikes it without catching it. Oh, a misconnection there by Jennifer Martin. Edel Harrington gets it out a little bit, far enough to reach Mary Martin. She kicks it on a little bit, but Ennis-Diamond coming into the attack now. There's Katrina Burns. And the other number 4, Mary O'Looney. Mary O'Looney gets it up now, strikes it in. A clever little ball, but Mary Martin is back there now. She's dispossessed by Beatrice Ryan. And the ball comes into the middle to Kate Lane. Beatrice Ryan in the out, breaks to Kate Lane, gets it up in her hand, shakes off a tackle, but as her attempted puck blocked down, she follows it herself, gets it up in her hand once again. She's careering goalwards now. She might have fouled that, yes. Mary Handley correct in awarding a free out as Kate Lane ran quite a distance with the ball in her hand. Good refereeing there. I make it the time is practically up. The score, Partine 2-1. Ennis-Diamond 3 points. A free out to be taken by Maura Seymour. And if Pete Finnerty and Jerry McInerney made a difference to Galway coming back from the States, so did Maura Seymour for Partine. And there's the final whistle, jubilation with Partine. Obvious disappointment in Ennis-Diamond. I see Tom Stackpool there, quite disappointed. His sister Anne coming off the field. And as I say, joy in one camp and sorrow in the other. An entertaining game, the final of the Junior B League. Partine 2 goals and a point, Ennis-Diamond 3 points. With me now, the coach and the captain of the Ennis-Diamond team. First of all, to Beatrice Ryan. You started out at full back, and in the second half you went up into the attack. You scored 2 points, if memory serves me, from there. You put on the pressure in the second half, but you left your effort a bit late.
Oh, I don't know, I suppose we did. What can I say?
Well, I know you'd like to congratulate Partine.
I would, of course. They were a brilliant team all through the year, and one thing I'd say about them, there's every one of them very nice girls. I always found them very friendly team girls.
Yeah, well said. And you're naturally disappointed to be beaten not alone in the final of the league, but the final of the championship as well. Tom, you do Trojan work for hurling, and you're refereeing the male sector and you're looking after the females. The club was only formed in 1981, so you won a title in 1982, and you're going from strength to strength up there.
Yes, first of all, I'd like to congratulate Partine on their victory again. We were formed in 1981 as a Camogie club. As you know, the hurling club was formed in 77, and it's a joint effort between the hurlers and the Camogie in order to keep the 2 clubs going. Our victory in 82 was very sweet, but
there's disappointment
this year. But still, I'm delighted the girls put in so much effort. They were brilliant for training purposes. They were there. Anything I asked them to do in the field, they did it. We just were